Oh, that is what I was talking about. This episode was sick. This episode was bananas. That is what I'm talking about. Inuyashiki. What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today, I'm bringing you an anime review of Inuyashiki episode 10. Only one episode left, and this episode went out with a bang, 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 da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. This episode, yeah, it had its flaws. There's still things that are within the story that, you know, I have my gripes about, but if anything, it got me hyped. And we finally got the hero-villain battle that we've been waiting for in this series. We finally got the face-off. And just in case you haven't heard, the Marvel Universe has been combined, baby. That's right, Fox, Disney, all the Marvel people at home. They just got finished working out this deal with Sony to get Spider-Man over permanently. That's besides the point. But it was a perfect thing to mention at the same time because this episode was boss. I'm not gonna lie. It might be my favorite episode of Inuyashiki because it just did things so well. And it was mainly the fight because the majority of the episode was Inuyashiki versus Shishigami. As we finally got that face-to-face, we finally got the confrontation that we've been waiting on. And Shishigami realized that he was the villain in this story. And it was more like he was probably more disgusted that this old man is going to be seen as the hero. But when you have killed so many people, when you're straight up out there orchestrating the chaos, then yes, of course you're going to be the villain, because we saw at the end of last episode that Shishigami brought down that plane. No, he didn't bring down one plane. He brought down multiple planes. He was straight up out there being the architect. He was being the conductor of chaos, just bringing down plane after plane after plane after plane. He literally made an airplane shower of just corpses and bodies, and we finally got to see Inuyashiki break out of that shell, because I admit it was getting a little bit irritating to have him always be late and always crying, saying that he couldn't save people. But he was able to tap in this episode, and he was able to actually save people, because when Shishigami went on that second wave of airplane falling, he was able to, you know, get the planes under control. He was able to take some planes down, and Shishigami didn't like that at all. When he saw this man, he was upset. Like, who is this person stopping me from killing everybody? This isn't going to happen. It's not. Which was a little bit weird. There's some things that was weird about this episode, because I thought that Shishigami was aware that Inuyashiki was just like him. So when he did the bang and saw that he didn't fall, he was shocked. I was kind of looking like, what? And the second thing is, and I think I forgot to mention this last week, I thought that girl and her grandmother was dead. Unless he brought them back to life or something, that's not making sense. Because who died back when the police raided the place? Who was that he was carrying? Did he actually have some people there and got them killed just so those two can get away and then act like he cared? I don't know. That part was really confusing. So it kind of threw things off of me to see if she was still alive, but that's besides the point. To get that confrontation, when Inuyashiki said to him, you know, I feel alive when I save people. And that's when it clicked with Shishigami. He was like, well, I feel alive when I kill people. So that means I'm the villain, you're the hero, let's get it. And just hit him right in his face. They just went into it. Flying across the city, you got cars flying, beams going, these guys going in a high-speed chase. As much destruction as Shishigami was causing, Inuyashiki was also trying to stop the destruction as well. It was just a very well thought out fight and how it was going. It was just what I expected from two people with the abilities that they have that could fly around and shoot these beams and these lasers. As they was hitting their targets, they were missing their targets. It was definitely a light show. And it got to the point where they went into their defense mechanism mode, where only like the little eyeballs in their heads were taking over. And yeah, we're in episode 10 out of 11. We're not going to get any closure on that at this point, like why they are like this. It's easy to say they're not human anymore. These guys are 100% android. There's probably not any humanity in them at all. They're completely robotic bodies, as it got to the point where both of these characters shut down. And then it was just the two robots fighting each other, almost as if like they were rivals or they were meant to go against each other or something. But again, at this point, yeah, we're not going to get a resolution to that. And oh yeah, that meteor that they're still passively mentioning, that didn't get mentioned at all this week, I'm pretty sure that's still on its fucking way too. So what are they going to do about that? But I really like the most about this episode is how it highlighted Inuyashiki as a true hero, because we've seen Shishigami as a villain. We've seen him on his murderous rampages. He's had a lot of shine of doing what he does. But this episode, we got to see Inuyashiki finally break his shell, finally get into his powers, doing a bang of his own. He got sick and fed up at his kid, and he said, bang himself, bang, da 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 da. He even had his own Gatling gun in. That was awesome, but he didn't want to fail again. And when he saw his daughter was in danger, he wanted to do everything he could to make sure he saved her. If he had to get through this kid, he was going to do it to save his child, who now has even more appreciation for her father because he's out there being the hero. Like, even when everything was said and done, he was like, I'm not going home. I need to help all of these people out here. I have the ability to help people. I'm going to do it. Just like we saw Shishigami going on his murderous rampages, we got to see Inuyashiki going by, scooping people up, healing them, saving as many people as he can, as everybody's in awe. And the whole country got to see a real hero. And they're wondering if this guy's a god. It's well deserved because this man is nothing but a pure heart, and he absolutely deserved it. So it was good to see that side of things. It was good to see the good side of things and know that the series, even though it does have a darker tone, especially with a character like Shishigami, they didn't ignore the hero side of things and decided to highlight Inuyashiki and his heroic deeds that he still has to do. And Shishigami isn't done yet. I mean, even though they went to the battle, and for the most part, Inuyashiki did win, because whether it was he was aware or it was a robotic body, I think he was aware at this point. I think he came back, but Shishigami body was still in the defense mechanism mode. He tore off his arms, he tore off his head. He left him as defenseless as he can, just let him drop to the wayside. But some people found him. They're going to resurrect him. That's where the episode ended. But man, again, this episode was very good. I got to clap my hands for it. This was a very hype episode. Again, there was still some issues there, you know. There's still time to screw this up, and I don't want to jinx the series, but after this episode, I do feel a little bit better about it because I was kind of ready to write this series off. We'll just have to see where it ends because that ending could ruin everything. But the way that it went this episode is how it's supposed to have went. You got the straight up hero, you got the straight up villain, you got the monologue between them of why they are going against each other, you got the clash, and it was satisfying as hell. Something that I'm worried about though is I think that Ichiro just put a death flag on himself because, again, when Mari said, you know, Dad, come home or whatever, he was like, I'll be home in the morning. Yep, that's probably a death flag, folks. So we'll just have to see where this goes next week. Even the son, I gotta mention this too. Like, even the son, in his own little jackass way, you know, he was kind of like happy for his father. Like, where's Dad? You know, whereas he's like, he's probably out enjoying this, you know, the best generation. This is probably something he's very excited about. So to see his family not be complete jackasses was a little bit good too. And yeah, we got one more episode left, man. I don't know if we're going to get one more big battle because I just got a feeling that that meteor is about to come in and fuck up the entire story. We'll just have to see. But I'll catch you guys next week for the finale of Inuyashiki, ending one episode sooner than everything else. It's only getting 11 episodes, so we'll just have to see where it goes then. In the meantime, be sure to check out my first video of the 12 days of anime. That's going to be going on from today until Christmas. I got a video for you guys every day. Be sure to check that out as well. If you like the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not a shortage of content you indulge on this channel. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. Bang! See you soon.